Hey, what's going on, everybody? Boilon here for another playtest server video here. We're here to talk about Escape from Kiln. Now, we have got a chance on the playtest server to test the floors of 1 through, well, I mean, it's the same as last time, right? Floors 1 through 40 is exactly the same. We're not going to be talking about those floors really that much here in this video. The main point of this is the stuff above 41. We're also going to be taking a look at the rewards and what that looks like here as we go into Kiln tomorrow. Now, depending on when I'm recording this video. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So we're going to take a look at all that and more in today's video. So if you're ready to go, let's boil this down. Now, unfortunately, I am a terrible person, and I didn't even think to do this before, beforehand, but I cleared all the way up to 40. And so the restriction, the traits are exactly the same, though, as they were in the first kiln. And so we're just, the nodes, like, I think I have some videos on that. But anyways, the nodes are as follows. So the first 4 are no restrictions. I would use that as an attempt to basically power up some of your characters with energy. And I'm going to show you later on which characters that I was using to kind of power up in advance. And then 5, 6, and 7, we have Guardians and Infinity Watch. That's mostly going to be like your Gamora, Nebula, Adam Warlock, that kind of thing. Avengers, which I use New Avengers, Global Skill. This is kind of a weird one, but you can use Black Knight in there, so that's a lot easier this time around. City Mystic, 14, 15, 16. As Guardians, 17, 18, 19. 20 Spider-Verse Tech or Spider-Verse Skill, so you can use your Spider Society in there, but it's up to you. Otherwise, there's some Sinister 6 characters that you can also use in there as well. Lots of Spider-Verse Tech, that's all Sinister 6 stuff. All the way up to 22. 23, 24, 25, Global Mystic, G15, and 16. That's a little bit tougher. At least it's tougher for, well, mid-game players, I suppose. A lot of them are characters that you may not have leveled up. And then Villain Mutant, a lot of that is your Death Seed and your Apocalypse. You're going to utilize Apocalypse here in that section. Hero Tech, G16, Hero Tech, G17, X-Men Gear 17. So your Extreme X-Men is going to work wonders here. Legendary Gear Tier 18. And then the Villain Bio Undying, 38, 39, 40. Trust me when I say that you're not going to fucking use Undying here. It's absolute insanity. So let's take a look at the rewards. And I want to start at the bottom, because I should have started with this first before I started clearing Kiln. But anyways, so here it is. There's some Gwenum shards. We're gonna count how many Gwenum shards there gonna be are. So there's gonna have lots of training mods every floor actually, in fact, which is great. So if you're still stuck on training mods, there's some there. So 5, 10 Gwenum, 20 Gwenum, 30, 50, 70, 100 Gwenum shards before it starts going into red star. So that's not bad, but you need to get up to floor 19, clear floor 19, and you get your 100 Gwenum shards. And then from then on, it's like, I don't know, increments of red stars, which is really weird because they're super easy to get. Anyways, you can kind of see the rewards here in the background until we get to floor 37, which is the 7 red Gwenum. And then you get a bunch of G18 skill minis, which is quite a lot, actually, in fact, if you still need them. And then we have a 1 diamond Gwenum at 40. Now, this is because I have kind of done my video out of order slightly. I have cleared up to floor 41. We'll be talking about that later on in this video, though, when we go over basically 38 and above. So let's carry on to the next part. All right, everyone, and we're back for Kiln Tower floor 38. Now, as you guys know, I have cleared this on the first time around, and I used Super Scroll, of course, to do these 3 floors. And it's highly recommended that you use Super Scroll to do this. But I'm actually also kind of interested whether or not this can be done with Hivemind, because if you take a look, I'm not using Undying. Sorry, guys, if you wanted me to run through this with Undying, it's just not happening. I don't know even why that's included. But the characters that I used before, now I had Super Scroll, I believe it was Venom and Swarm. And then on floor 40, I think because of the way my health landed at the end of 39, I upgraded Lizard to G1895. So I do have him available as well. This is PS, this is my account essentially that I had transferred over to the test server. But I want to know how many floors can I actually just do this with the 3-piece Hivemind, right? And the reason why I want to do that is because it would kind of prove that it's doable without Super Scroll. Now, I don't know if it is. But I'm going to try and see how far we can get before I end up wiping. Now, I'm kind of hoping I don't lose like Venom or Carnage or something like that, because I think that they'd be very good to go alongside Super Skrull. So if you are using Skrull, the best characters probably are going to be something like Venom and Carnage together, possibly, or even, because of the turn bar mechanics, that kind of thing. And and I'm wondering just right off the bat, so at least I can apply Disrupt, right? To Rogue, and I want to go resisted. Okay, great. Oh, right, the first move. I forgot because of Apocalypse. Maybe this isn't possible actually without. That is poor. That is not a very good opening gambit there. I don't know if I don't know if Carnage can actually land, because you'd be stuck, right? Like, because you kind of need to rewind with Super Skrull. Maybe this is actually flat impossible. I never really thought about that. Maybe you can't do this, right? Without Super Skrull. I totally forgot who was actually on these nodes. It's been like 3 months. So maybe this is a very quick test to prove that, well, I mean, if you get past 38, it's possible that you could do like 39 or 40. Oh, there's another Apocalypse, in fact, on 40, so maybe not. I mean, what if I have Skirmish? Listen, I doubt it, right? Because I think Apocalypse, the first move that you make, essentially, the focus is very low. So maybe not. We'll find out. If I can't land that, I mean, yeah, okay, maybe this was a waste of a test. But it was just kind of there to just see and let people know whether or not that indeed this was possible or not. And if I can't land that Disrupt, I would assume it's pretty much over. You're basically, the way they're lined up is essentially designed, I think, for you to go in with Super Skrull and turn bar rewind, all of them, in fact. So I'm there. We go. Well, we proved that that's not happening. You do need Super Skrull. So if you don't have Super Skrull, get fucked, Commanders. I guess you're gonna probably want to do some combination of Super Skrull. I would probably do, because they're higher power, they have more health. So I probably still would go along with this arrangement. I'm not going to go through all the levels though, because I'd already previously done that, and I'll leave a link in the description down below as well to video links of all my previous Kiln stuff. I just kind of want to focus on the main 41 plus floors. So that's what we'll be taking a look at next. All right, everyone. And so we managed to get through floors 38 to 40 by using Super Skrull, Carnage, and Venom. That does seem to be the winning combination that kind of works the best, in my opinion. I think I reset once or twice, but other than that, it was pretty easy. And so now we've come up to floor 41. And I've actually had a few shakes of this before starting to record here, and let me tell you, it really doesn't look very good. Now, before we really go into that, and I'll share what I can, anyways, is that all of this aside, I think this is whale and kraken food. I don't think that there's a very good chance that free-to-play players are going to be able to participate in this, because I think it's going to require characters that either are not going to be available, aka Penny Parker, or your 3-star version of Peter B and Pav are just not going to do it. And so, Black Knight aside, and I want to say, because Dorky Dad went and tested this before I got a chance to test it, and he told me that the Black Knight does not spawn with defense up. That's actually really important, because he doesn't get the insane amount of resistances. That being said, I don't even think I'm going to make it through 41. Like I said before, this is my main account that was transferred over. And so there's a few things that I'm not able to do right here, but we're going to do later on. I'm just going to be recording this in parts. This is what I have right now, because my Peter B, I don't have the gold. I need to get them to give me gold on this test account so I can level up my Peter B to 95 G18. But I was able to do that with Pav, so I had enough to do with Pav. And these are the characters that I have on my main account. This is my main account roster, with the exception of Pav, because I haven't done that yet on my main account. And so what I would like to try, and I'm going to tell you, I'm not even going to bother testing Noir, because I'll tell you it doesn't work. You can't. Noir doesn't do anything. Sorry, Noir has no control. Noir has just damage, no debuffs, and so that's not really helpful here. And I think what the combination of characters that you might need to use would be Penny, Pav, and Peter. But I think that it might be doable, and it is doable, I think, with Peter, Pav, and Ghost Spider. Fortunately, we'll have to come back. But I want to show you the nodes anyways, right? I'm going to hopefully get some more recording on this to show you the the 3 that I think might work. But the issue is that my Pav, this is my Pav at 3 yellow, 3 red, level 95 G18. I could bring him up to 100, but I want this to kind of replicate what it would look like on our free-to-play accounts, where we would only have a 3-star based on his event, assuming that we can actually get that 3-star before Kiln goes away, because it's it lasts for a week, which is during when his event starts. And so I want to replicate what's likely for free-to-play players and to give an accurate representation of what that might look like. Now, my Ghost Spider is level 95, 1 diamond. Same with my Noir. Again, that doesn't really matter because he's not very good in this. Black Cat, I think, might have some value because obviously her skills are really important and the stun trauma on the special is really good. But this first wave is jank. It's super bad. The reason why you need Pav, though, is because he has on-spawn speed up. And that's really important to go first and land debuffs. You're starting off with a Cabal trio with Moonstone, and they all spawn with defense up and safeguard, which is not good, right? And the vulnerabilities on spawn can actually get resisted because Pav is supposed to apply 2 vulnerabilities to all enemies. This triggers after other on spawn passive. So you notice that there's vulnerabilities on Iron Patriot and Moonstone, but not on Leader and Namor. So I've had this where sometimes it just doesn't apply. So I think there's a focused resistance check, which honestly I did not know took place when it came to applying vulnerabilities. You'll also see that I have vulnerabilities on my side because they do that the left side, right side mechanics. So I believe that I forget which side spawns in first. I think they spawn in first, but I'm not entirely sure. So this is really important. We're gonna go with the special. I don't know if this is where you would want to load this in, right? Like I don't know, that might be really important. And maybe that's where things are going to go bad, is because I did not use Pav on any of the other nodes to, charge this up, which he would get in raids, right, from Ghost Spider. But I don't have this available here, and that might be. Now, this also applies offense down for 2 turns and slow, but I found that this was really hard to land. Like, oh, actually, okay, I landed on the primary target, and then he swings around, basically, and applies slow. There was a lot of 2 evades on Leader, unfortunately. Now, I actually do want to ability block Iron Patriot because his special really sucks. But we'll see what happens. Like, it's just, they have so much barrier, and my damage is just not very good. So what I'm going to do is I did get that ability block there on Iron Patriot. I'm going to actually go for the stun on Leader. It takes a lot of RNG to be able to actually land that because you kind of clear all of his evades and stuff too. But you can see, like, even with Black Cat, like, I'm just not doing much damage. Like, they still have their full fucking barrier. It's pretty insane, actually. So my damage on Pav, it's not actually, we did a little bit. We passed the barrier on Namor, but then you can see that, like, because they just, any damage that I take, this is like a maxed out Ghost Spider, and it's just crazy. I guess I could, like, remove the turn bar. I don't want to get hit by the AoE. They all have slow. That's really important. The slows are super important. So, okay, maybe you could get past 41, right? Maybe I could get past 41. I could probably do this with Peter B. That'd be more important. The defense down is super important as well. So that's why I said maybe it's important to have that built up at first. But now, again, there's barrier again. Maybe, can we kill? Nope, no, he didn't. Oh, he's so close. I thought maybe we could kill him, but then now Ghost Spider's dead. Remember that Spire Society do not have revives, so that's going to be a little bit tricky. I kind of want to see what happens when can we even kill Namor? Is he going to die here? Oh, great. So as soon as one character goes down, Absorbing Man comes in. I think you probably want that first character to die would be Leader, because he's the support character there. So I think that's probably what I should have maybe spent some time doing. But it's super hard, like super challenging. And, maybe this is probably going to be easier with Peter B. And that's what I want to kind of try next, because I think that's what Darky Dad used to clear this. I don't know. And I think I spoke to him briefly as well, that he doesn't believe that this is really that good free to play, right? Like, being able to do this free to play is, I don't want to say impossible, because there's going to be someone out there that might, but it just doesn't look good. This is just super hard. And at 3-star, basically, for the characters that you're going to have, the newer characters, and look, the assist from that Leader special Everyone's dead. It's just like an RNG. It's not even RNG. It's just an absolute fiesta. I don't know how else to describe this, but I'm gonna come back. We're gonna try it again. We're gonna do Peter, Pav, and Ghost Spider, and see if we can get through this node. But I just want to keep them at 3-star, maybe 4-star, maximum 95. Maybe I'd be willing to take them up to 100 and see whether or not we can clear this. Because if we can't even clear cell 41, then there's no point in even going further past this, right? We'll come back and try. All right, everybody, we are back for another attempt at floor 41. So we're back here finally with getting my resources to my test account that I'd like to do. And I do have Peter B. Parker, Ghost Spider, and Pavitra. I also do have Penny Parker. I managed to do that during the interim. So I'm going to be trying this on floor 41. We're going to try it and see, because I really don't want to do it with Penny, because really all that tells me is that if you have to use Penny to beat these floors, then this is impossible. Realistically impossible for free-to-play players. But also that these characters are benched. So I upgraded them to 4 yellow, by the way. Pav is 4, Peter's 4, 4, 4, 4, G18, level 95. So this is a fucking nightmare, right? Like, I don't know. Like I don't know if they could do all 3 nodes. Like, even with Peter, I'm skeptical. But so what we're gonna do now? Peter does, though, apply offense down. Here's positive effects. Well, they have safeguards, so that doesn't matter. Regen, healing, offense up, calling. Okay, so let's go over here, because there's some offense down on Iron Patriot already. So I did get the offense up on all 3 of them, so that's good. Some good kind of like mitigation there. And unfortunately, they're just getting so much fucking barrier. This barrier, I don't know if I can get through it. I'm gonna go back to 3x. Leader special just kind of like nukes somebody down with all the assists. It's insane. So I'm gonna go for. I didn't even land. Oh no, I did land the ability block. Okay. I think we need to kill leader first, because if you remember from the footage before, once one person dies, Absorbing Man comes down. I think we need to focus somehow on getting him down. I don't even know if it's possible, because this barrier is just absolutely insane. Oh my god. Okay, that didn't do as much. Probably because they had offense down, but there's so okay. Now he's hiding. This is insane. Offense down. Okay, well, only one person. Let me get some evades, but he's got disrupt, so I'm fucked. Like, I don't even know. Steal evade. Apply blind. Does that even do anything? Can I blind him? Oh no, that's in raids. Raid doesn't fucking matter. Jeez, like Pav's like dead. I think this is impossible. I legitimately think this is impossible. We're gonna try this one more time though. It could be a stat check. It honestly could just be a pure stat check that is just not good enough. Well, Ghost Spider might not be. I don't know, because I thought she gave damage to the team. We're gonna try this with Penny, but again, so they're at 4-4. The others, these are my main accounts, by the way, right? So this is 95 with 1 diamond. We were doing a little bit better with Black Hat, because Black Hat actually had the damage to do this, but just there wasn't enough healing. And Black Hat's not Hero Spider-Verse, so it wasn't getting any healing really from Peter. And I just, this is a shit show. Honestly, I have no better way to say this, that Kiln is an absolute fucking nightmare. And I don't know how possible this actually is. I gotta be straight up. So we're gonna rebound chain. It's gonna hit a bunch of people. Offense down, cool. We didn't clear the evade on leader this time, unfortunately, and I guess it's not gonna clear all positive effects. Didn't even get the offense down leader. I'm not sure if that really matters though. So Penny, we got a lot of buffs, right? Like on spawn a lot of buffs. What the hell does her special do? Slow and stun. Okay, that's good, right? Character's barrier, do additional damage. I do a barrier, clear all negative effects. Okay, apply immunity and offense up. That's good, right? Like maybe Penny's what you need, right? The offense up is going to be really important to do more damage, possibly. The immunity is also really important, right? So we're still going to try to like basically go in, defense down. We need that alternate, right? So did we even land it? I don't know if we did. We're actually doing a lot more damage. Wow. So leader is took quite a bit of damage from that. We got immunity still. Oh, we didn't. Oh, Pav lost. No. Oh, shit. They cleared all that. Oh, my God. We, like, lost all our buffs already? Holy shit. Okay. The ultimate does disrupt and offense down. I think I need to clear all this stuff. Clear all negative effects, apply defense up. Okay, so we need to get this shit back up. We need to kind of control Iron Patriot a little bit. Still, unfortunately, there's an offense down on leader. That's okay. We cleared the buffs. That's good. Clear all negative effects. Clear all positive effects on the primary target. Well, I mean, at this point, they just got so much fucking barrier. That barrier is just insane. We got a stun on Iron Patriot. Fine. How can I get to the leader? Like, I can't. Like, they got full barrier. Look at the fucking barrier. And their hit points are just insane. Because I'm pretty sure, like, on my turn, they're getting shit, right? Like, I don't remember what Cabal does. I'll be legitimate. I'll be legitimately honest. So offense down there. Like, they're just... I feel like I'm hitting into a brick wall. And... Oh my god. Like, I felt like I was making some headway there for a little while. Like, I feel like I might be. With the slows are really important too, but... I didn't even want to stun anymore. Like, how can I get out of that? Can I not clear the stealth? I don't think that goes through stealth. So I'm gonna go over here. Like, you need to kill fucking leader. Like, I'm actually about to kill them both. It's a bit of a problem, I think. I don't know. Can I, like, hold off from... They're all positive effect. Okay, can I get to the leader? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, fuck. No, 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 no. We need to kill leader first. Oh my god, stop hitting me. That barrier is just fucking insane. 6 adjacent targets. Okay, so I don't want to kill anyone, though. Fuck me. It's gonna kill them. And then Reserve Man's gonna drop down. And then we're gonna get fucked. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out. Girl, his leader is just an absolute... And he's got, like... He's gonna get those 50 charges. An absolute asshole. And then do we get offense down? Or what happens when you hit Absorbing Man? Was that a thing? Or... Oh, we killed Iron Patriot. So it seems like this is the only way to win. This is the only way to win. You need Penny. Because we weren't doing very well with Ghost Spider. And we're getting a lot of stuns in here as well. I'm gonna stun Absorbing Man. Is that stun? Oh, no, disrupt. Oh, that might be okay. Kind of forgot Peter's kid, actually. So we're able to do this. If I can kill leader, I'd be really happy. We got the stun on leader again. That's good, I think. And it's all the buffs from Penny, and there's energy from Penny as well. Low cooldowns on Peter's special, which is great. 4 enemies remaining. We're in a really good position. I don't know if oh, there's Kang. Oh, we need to control Kang, like ASAP. Basic does do slow, so I'm just gonna do that because I really need to save the cooldowns, right? Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get the stun. And then I'm just gonna hope to kind of do basics, I guess, to try and get the... So it is possible at 4-4 with these 3 characters. I think that's really good news. Let's just finish these guys off. Oh, they're not dead. So Penny's basic does ability energy. That's pretty nice. I haven't actually read through their entire kit yet. I probably should have, just so I know the characters better. 1 ability energy for all. Okay, that's really good, actually. Just finish Kang off. At this point, I'm gonna... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck me. I wanted to do an auto basic, but it wasn't set up, I guess. Okay, we should be fine, right? And so there's floor 41. You know, for shits and giggles, we might just carry on and try to do it and see whether or not we can clear this, all 3 of the nodes here, with these characters at 4-4. But what that tells me though is that you're not, unless you buy or core for Penny, you are not going to have her available for Kiln. It's just flat out. Her event is not going to be until well past this. And while you may be able to, have Pav from his shards because that's this week, you're just not going to have access to Penny unless you buy or. I think she's a required character. I'm not willing to smash my head a million times with other combinations of characters. I just think this is the winning combo. So there you are. Penny, Peter, Pav, the 3 characters to success for Kiln, probably 41, 42, and 43. But let's carry on. All right, let's see if we can make any headway here on floor 42. Fucking hell. We got Black Knight here and all that other crazy stuff. And I think this is the only team that you can really use. I am not even sure what value the other characters would have unless for like a sack. That's the only thing that I can think of. Now, I think I mentioned this earlier on in the video, but it was Dorky Dad who did tell me that Black Knight does not spawn with defense up. So that's why he's not as insane when it comes to his resistances, because he doesn't have that. You can see it right here, actually, in fact. But as far as what we should be doing, I mean, we need to kind of, I don't even know. We can't, they all have a fucking immunity. So I'm not sure what clear, slow, apply to, speed up from to self. So I think that's what we might need to do, because this does not, oh, it does apply speed up as well. I don't know. Let's go with this and see what happens. Okay, we landed a slow on Robbie, I guess. That's, oh, we cleared some of the buffs here, actually. We could do a stun. Oh, I thought that did the stun. Is that not a stun? I always thought the knee kick was a stun. Okay, offense down, though. We can do that over here. I know what that does. That's an offense down. We need to... So Black Knight does retaliate. And holy shit, does do line. This is a stun. This is a stun. So we're going to do that. We're going to stun him here. And we get some bleeds out, which is really nice, actually. Like, Peter's about to die. Oh, yeah. Oh, Peter's dead. Peter's dead. Okay, let's try that again. Back again. We're back. And I also wanted to say that Black Knight actually only spawns with 2 charges in this level. And his Retaliate does not apply trauma for some reason. He's like a nerf down Black Knight. I'm going to experiment with maybe like stunning different characters. I'm not sure, because maybe the Black Knight doesn't... He still hits really hard because his max HP is very high. But... Holy shit, that Cosmic Ghost Rider, though, is something else. That hurts. Oh my god. I don't know how you're supposed to get through this. Okay, let's try this again. So this time now I stun Cosmic Ghost Rider. I felt like he's the one who kicked the shit out of me before, but I mean, that still sucks. A lot of that still sucks too. And Peter is dead again. Cool. Cool. So I actually thought I was onto something when it came to stunning Cosmic Ghost Rider the last time. I might try it again. I mean, it really, there's a lot of RNG when it comes to like Pav's starting turn a little bit. And like whether or not I do the stun here, I feel like the buffs, you get a lot of buffs here, like deflect, the team, counter, death proof, defense up, like so many buffs. Like Penny is just a defensive machine. But I'm just wondering if this is just a pure stat check, right? Like Ghost Rider, they're fucking like everyone's hitting Peter. Everyone's hitting fucking Peter. Again, for fucking Peter. Like there's, oh my god, he's fucking dead. I think this might be just a stat check that I need to have more hit points. And the only way for me to be able to do that is to have more yellow and red stars. Or like I said, these are all 4/4 characters. And so maybe it's just flat out not enough to do this. You know, I'm like 270k going up against like 580, like 600k enemies. This just might be impossible, frankly, without having more stars to be able to take the damage, because a retaliate from Black Knight, who's not even doing, who's nerfed, by the way, is hitting me for over 50% of my full hit points. And that keeps me low enough that's going to kick the shit out of characters like Peter, who I guess can't heal back up in time. I've done this a handful of times now, and I haven't been able to do it without Peter dying. I also want to say that if you caught my data mine video from last week, it actually did state that there's AI overrides on the characters that who target specific characters for specific reasons. And I think this is why you're seeing this happen and play out here today. I'm just too lazy to go back over it, but I know it exists because I covered it a little bit in my data mine video. This is absolute nonsense. So I don't know if I'm going to keep bashing my head against this, and I just I wish I could clear this in a good conscience. Like I don't want to do this and clear it, you know, at 7-7 and say, hey guys, you can do this, because realistically, like my platform and my channel is all about like being able to do things largely free to play, or like what free to play could do, right? Which is like a 3-3 kind of 4-4 level. So okay, I cleared 41. I'm struggling really hard on 42. I don't know if I can. Maybe if I did a proper sack and it sacked the right way, but I'm concerned about Red Hulk building energy towards his ult eventually, and if I can't kill him, that's a huge problem too, right? And there's other characters on this node, right? There's a Black Cat and a Photon, so it's not over yet. And even if I could somehow get through 42, then we have nodes number 43, which just looks like an absolute fucking nightmare with all the Sinister Six characters who beat the shit out of City Hero characters. And that's exactly what we're running with Spider Society. I'm not entirely sure, guys. Like, I think I think it's impossible. I think it's free to play impossible, personally. You might need like 5-5-5 or higher to be able to complete this. And I don't want to go and bash my head against it personally, you know, just to do this. And it could be a really, really long video more. And this has already been quite a long video. Now, what am I missing, or what am I not getting? So if you clear floor 40, you get the 1 diamond Gwenum, which we covered earlier on. And then floor 41, and you get 100 of the red ABCs. Floor 41. So if you're able to do that, you can get the 5 unique red experimental formula, which is worth about 4 million gold. So it's 800k a piece. That's 4 million gold there. What else are you not getting? Well, you're not getting the 2 diamond Gwenum if you cleared floor 43 somehow, and then the other uniques here for 4 million gold, and then 4 million gold, 4 million gold, and then sorry, this is more. These are minis, right? So this is a little bit more. And the 3 diamond Gwenum. This is all Cabal shit, which, you know, I was talking with Dorky Dad, and I'm not even gonna get there to test it, but he told me it was absolute whale shit. That like, unless your Cabal are like 5-5 plus, probably closer or higher than that, like you have no chance in hell. So there's no way that I would have cleared it. Someone like myself, there's no way I would have been able to clear any of this stuff. So these floor 41 plus stuff is like whale bait for sure, spender bait, because I guess that's what they're looking. That was the intention, I suppose, and they won that. And that's all I'm going to be doing here for today in this video. But let me know in the comments down below what you think about this. Are you going to push harder on this? Are you? There's nothing to push. I just want to say that there's nothing to push unless you have the stars required to do this. Whatever that check is, you know, 5-5 or higher, you're not going to be able to get through all of this. And like I said, is it worth doing it right now just to get floor 41 done? I don't think so. If you can't get up to 43 for the 2nd diamond or whatever, like it seems like a bit of a waste of time. Now I will do floors 1 to 40 because that seems reasonable. I've done it before and it was pretty easy. I was able to get through this in like 2 hours or less. But this stuff above 41 is something of a whole nother fucking beast, and it's not something that I'm probably going to engage with. And it's not something that I'm going to encourage people to go ahead and blow all their resources for and then find out that they still can't do it because they're yellow star locked. That's it. Anyways, that's the end of the video, everyone. Hope that it was insightful in some way. And until next time, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you all later. Boilon, signing out.